You're listening to Feel Good Astrology with Louisa Tanner-Munson. To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.
Hey Aries, how you doing? So it's your 5-minute forecast for the month ahead for the month of May. It's Louisa Tanner-Munson from Feel Good Astrology. Let's get cracking. So you had the total solar eclipse take place in your own sign on the 20th of last month. And it's a pretty fiery, it's set you up on a new path with a lot of determination and a lot of enthusiasm. Now, as you go into the month of May, there's a few different themes coming up. First of all, like the sun is moving and the sort of like planetary energy is very much moving, I would say, into your second and third house. We've got the full moon that's activating the area of transformations and all sorts of emotional, psychological things. So I do think the full moon is going to be really, really big for you. So yeah, pay close attention to your emotions leading up to the 5th. On the 6th or 7th, Venus goes into the sign of Cancer, and that's actually bringing a bit of energy and love to your home. So I really think that's a good move for you. That's going to calm things down. It's like pouring cool water onto a fire, or easing sunburn with a little bit of a balm. Now, as we're going through the weeks, I would say the third week is the most important actually for you. You've got Jupiter going into your second house from your first house. It's going to be like all of the recent activities in promoting yourself are going to start to yield some money for you. It does feel like this next year is going to be a time when you're going to be considering how you earn your living, but also how you value yourself as well. It'd be interesting to see what was going on for you 12 years ago when Jupiter was last there. Mars is also changing signs. It's changing signs in week 3. It's going into the sign of Leo, and that's really going to create some energy for you to get very, very creative. But there's a very, very tight opposition with Pluto. It's between your 5th and your 11th houses, and the way I see it is you're really determined to create your own reality. You really want to do it for yourself. And I do think you've got the strength to do it yourself for sure. Definitely seeing as, Aries is ruled by Mars, this is a very, very strong position. But Pluto it's like you've got controls coming from everyone else. It feels like other people are stopping you from creating. Everyone's trying to get you into a co-creation, and it just feels really annoying. I really think the biggest lesson you can learn in this month ahead is to keep your own energy and to keep really, really still and certain about who you really are. I really do like the new moon in this month ahead for you. It's on the 19th of May and it's in your second house. It's there to help you start something new, to create income. So yeah, if I was to sum up this whole period of time for you, this May time, I would absolutely say that your considerations are around how you can use your creativity, what you're absolutely passionate about, to present yourself differently in the world. And I do think as the sun moves into the 3rd house on the 21st, when it goes into the sign of Gemini, you'll be able to find the right words and you'll start to promote yourself. You'll start to use a slightly different messaging. Aside from that, there are a couple of, I would say there are 4 days when things are interesting from the moon perspective. So the 3rd of May, when you've got the moon going into the sign of Libra, that's likely to make you feel very much out of sorts. It's likely to bring up conflict with other people in particular. It's how you learn about yourself, basically, isn't it? On the 9th, there's the moon going into the sign of Capricorn, which is going to make you feel a little bit challenged in terms of how you bring yourself out, how you let your personality out. The 16th seems like quite a useful day, but I have to say, when the moon goes into my own sign, I tend to get very sensitive and very easily riled. So watch out for that. The 16th is a day when you really can flow, but it does feel very shit or bust. It does feel like, you might be a little bit too attached to things. And then the 23rd, you've got the moon going into Cancer, and that is likely to create some stresses at home. But anyway, that's your 5-minute forecast for the month of May. I hope you find it useful, Aries. And if you need any further support or anything, then just drop me a line. It's louisatannermunson at feelgood. No, it's not. It's louisatannermunson at gmail.com, or you could just go to www.feelgoodastrology.com. Take care and see you next month. Bye for now.
To request a reading with Louisa, go to www.feelgoodastrology.com.